And then, churn is a real thing. A subscriber-based platform is very difficult to keep going and grow. You'll get the people, but you're in such a little bubble that other people that don't know you in the first place aren't really going to subscribe to you.
Right.
And the people that are subscribing, every so often you shed those people. So after years, you look and go, oh, it's not really making as much money as it was.
Yeah, but that credit card thing really guys up. I mean, that did more than anything, right?
Yeah, that did a lot of harm right there.
Because I'm a subscriber of Compound Media now, and I almost never use it. But it's just I think most people just don't cancel unless you give them a reason.
Yeah.
Because if it's $8 a month, who gives a shit? I mean,
if you're gonna pop on, if we're doing a show that you think, oh, I want to see that or whatever.
Right. But if you cancel it, if your credit card cancels it, then you're like, kid, I don't watch it that much anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what happened. That was a huge up. So it happened. So, we were going into that thing completely blind.
Yeah, but and Keith, did you guys have any the best part was who's that guy who opens for Attell, the guy with the beard, he's bisexual. I mean with the weird mustache. Somebody in the free chat tell me. Anyway, he did my show one time, and you were in the booth screaming at the credit card people, or either the tech people or when you guys switched the tech company.
Tech people, yeah.
So you're in the green room before your show, after my show, screaming, and what's that guy's name? Somebody in the free chat. He opens for Ian Fidance.
Oh, okay.
He's so annoying anyway, and so he does my show, and I could see that maybe it's not a good time to talk to Anthony right now. You're the door, I think, for the control room is open, but you're literally screaming like, "Oh, it! If I have to go down there myself and people up, I will." So Ian's like. Ian goes, he's trying to get your attention. You have your back to us. And he's like, Anthony. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then you turn around and you're like, what? And he's like, thanks for having me. You're like, get the f out of you.
Out of here, you
I was like, talk about a guy who can't read a room.
Right?
Ian,
I'm yelling, read the room.
You don't even get mad that much in public, but you were furious. And he had to insist on saying goodbye to you. I was like, this guy's an idiot. Jesus Christ.
My God.
I hope I was gonna hope you're gonna take it out on him or something.
No. Got to be the jolly owner of the company.
Yeah, that was the thing, because you were the face of the company. All right, so I'll let you go. But so what are you gonna do with the drinking? Were you drinking the other night? You seemed a little when you were showing the guns. Were you drinking that night?
Yeah. I was having a few Duvel Belgian beers, and the holidays, a little wine. But I wind down with my club soda on the weekdays. But the holidays,
Yeah, you got to. But are you worried that I mean, you have the drinking all under control, and you'd rather stay alive than drink?
Nah, I'd rather drink. No, it's medically sound. My doctor told me I could imbibe a little bit of alcohol, not as like I was. I can't be slamming shots with the likes of Bisconte anymore.
What did Dr. Steve say about the whole thing?
Dr. Steve, he concurs. The drinking was getting crazy because I would show up at Sullivan's before the show, and people knew I would do my show prep there. So they started showing up to do a shot with me, and they'd come back to the table that I would be at and do some shots. Then Geno's show would end. So Geno would come in and more shots. This is before I even start my show.
Right.
And then I get to the studio and somebody's there. And if it was Wednesday, Gavin, and we're doing shots, and then constant beers. Like beers were constantly.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even just at Sullivan's and then the show. I leave, go home, play video games, and the fridge was full of beer. And it didn't stop until, I'd take a swig, the last swig of the beer, and then go to bed. So it was just a lot of drinking. So, that obviously is off the table.
I always say it was because of what happened was because of the schedule. Because once Geno became full time before you at 4:00, because before I was there, and then Geno and Aaron were in the morning, so you wouldn't see Geno as much. But once you saw Geno every day, and his show was the lead into your show, then it was the end of it. Because listen, I've gotten drunk with Geno. Geno's like a fun drunk, and it's hard to say no to Geno.
Yes,
because he loves to be, he loves Sullivan's, and he loves having the party over there and the fans
loud,
going.
center of attention.
So you're like a Debbie Downer if you don't accept the shot.
Right. Yeah.
So,
nothing a drunk hates more than someone that won't drink with them.
Right. Especially if you're his best friend.
Yeah. If you go, no, I'm not having one today. You look and go like, oh, what? You're so fucking special. You cannot drink and I have to. You're like, oh, okay. I'll do it.
That just reminds me of the fact that you were there when Pat Dixon walked in. I Geno.
Oh, I saw it. I was
watching. You were like 10, 15 feet away, right?
Yeah, I was at the back table. They were at the back corner of the bar. So yeah. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I thought it was a bit.
Think you were like seeing things or something?
Yeah, I didn't know how to process it. I thought it was a bit at first. And then I saw Geno like bleeding from the mouth.
This is a good bit.
This is a great bit. Wow, these guys really take it to the limit. Would you use a little razor blade like the wrestlers?
He's gonna get a chair and smash it over.
Yeah, chair over the head. Oh my God, King! Geno's bleeding. What a slobber knocker this has turned into.
That must have been incredible to be there. It's like being there for JFK or whatever. It's like you can't even believe this is actually happening.
I know, it was crazy, and I didn't even have Gavin to fire Pat with, so I had to do that myself. Or I think actually E-Rock might have done it, but it was under my guidance. I extorted him into doing that.